Jets, Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I am so excited to be back with you guys. I got a fun one. This is the last episode of our series on Oline Power Rankings for each division, and we are getting into my favorite one because it is the AFC East, and that is where my beloved New York Jets are. And I'm so excited to get into this division because there are a lot of solid teams in this division. You got the Patriots, you got the Bills, who are always really good at this point. Patriots who are rebuilding, but can still be really, really good. And then you got the Miami Dolphins. You never know what they're going to be. Can Tua stay healthy? If he can, they can be a solid team too. They got some weapons over there. And then you got the New York Jets. Justin Fields, the new quarterback in town. They've gotten younger. They built more pieces. They haven't had the most loud off season. AG is the new head coach. Darren Muji's the new GM. What is this New York Jets team going to be like? Well, getting into the O-line units, because I think that's one of the very important positions for every single team, because without a good O-line, your quarterback and your whole offense will collapse. Just look at, even if you have an okay offensive line, look at the Chiefs. They haven't had the best O-line in years, but they were serviceable. And you look at them, and they've been able to get to the Super Bowl. If they had a better offensive line, who knows how many more Super Bowls they could have. Now, getting into it. Before we get into the video today, I always like to do this to shout out you guys. If you've been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys in the Jets Ward. This is a great place for you, and I'm so happy you guys keep coming back for more. Makes me so happy when you guys return and enjoy these videos. For those that are new here, whether you're a Jets fan, a fan of another team, or if you're just a casual NFL fan, I love you too, and this is a safe space for you. You are always welcome in the Jets Ward, no matter what. Now, guys, this is the last episode of this series. It culminates in the live stream Saturday night at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Be ready. This is where I'm going to go over all of the NFL starting O-lines and put them in a power ranking of who I think is the best, all the way down to which one I think needs a lot more improvement. Now, getting into it, let's start this video. And to kick it off, the team that I think has the roughest O-line in the AFC East is the New England Patriots. They had a rough O-line last year. And this year, they tried to make some improvements to it. They drafted Will Campbell from LSU, who was looked at as one of the best, if not the best, left tackles in college football last year. Now, Will Campbell is a solid player. He can be a solid pass blocker. Run blocking is okay. He needs to get a little bit better at it. He's only 21 years old. PFF grade is 72.6. A lot of analysts looked at him as possibly being moved into a guard position. I think he can be a solid left tackle, but I think it's going to be rough for him in the first year as a rookie. Then you get into left guard Cole Strange, 26 years old, PFF grade of a 48.6, backup quality. He's their starter, but it's been rough for him. And I don't think it's going to get any easier going up against some defensive tackles that you have to face in the AFC East. Then you get center Garrett Bradbury, new to the Patriots, came from the Vikings last year, and overall, he's 30 years old. He's been an okay center in this league. He's had his ups and downs when it came to pass blocking and run blocking. He has a 62.1 PFF grade. It's okay, not the best, but he's a quality starter at center. Then you get right guard Mike Onwenu, 27 years old. He's been with the Patriots for a long time. PFF grade of 65.2. Another solid player. A lot of people looked at him as being one of the best free agent catches a couple of years ago, and he re-signed with the Patriots. Now, overall, if he can stay healthy, he can be a solid right guard. I really believe that, but it's all about health for him. And then you get to right tackle Morgan Moses, who they took from the Jets in free agency this year. He got a big 3-year deal with them. He's 34 years old. He had a 63.3 PFF grade. I loved Morgan Moses last year. He was a great leader in the locker room. I think he's going to bring that great leadership to the Patriots and help out Will Campbell a ton over there. Problem is durability. He plays through injuries, and I give him a heck of a credit because he's a tough son of a gun. Problem is, he does get banged up a lot. He has dealt with some serious injuries in his career, And he dealt with some injuries last year. He will miss a couple of games here and then, or he'll just play hurt, and it could take a toll on his game. So it's all about health for these guys. And the consistency with these guys too. They only have 2 starters from last year returning, or 2 players on the offensive line returning. You have a new left tackle, you have a new new left guard, you have a new center, or you have a new left tackle, sorry guys, new center and a new right tackle. So 3 new pieces on an offensive line. It's not easy to make a connection and to start off right away as being a good cohesive unit. Mike Vrabel and their offensive staff, especially the O-line coach, is going to have a lot of work to do to get these guys to gel right away. And I think that's going to be a little bit tough with some of these guys, especially with a rookie, an older vet who is coming from a different organization, both Garrett Bradbury and Morgan Moses. So it's going to be a little bit tougher for the New England Patriots. That is why I have them at number 4 in the AFC East in this power ranking. Next, we get to number 3. We get to the Miami Dolphins. This is a very similar thing with the Miami Dolphins. Left tackle, they got Patrick Paul. He's 23, had a PFF grade of a 44.9, backup quality, not starter quality. Left guard, James Daniel, coming over from the Steelers last year. You're going to see that PFF grade of a 92.9, which is amazing to look at. Problem is, PFF grades aren't always honest. They go about based on how many games you played. So James Daniels had some good games last year, but he didn't play through the whole season. So he only played in a handful of games, and he played well in those. Don't get me wrong. It's a good move by the Dolphins to pick him up. But he was injured a lot last year and missed a good amount of time. So could he stay healthy for this Miami Dolphins unit? I hope he can. Then you get to center Aaron Brewer, 27 years old, PFF grade of 74.8. He's a good center, good starter, deals with injuries, good amount too. So there's that. Then you got right guard Jonas Savaiinaea. He is a rookie, had a PFF grade of 75.9 coming out of college. Can he function as the right guard? Has the size of a tackle, but moved into guard. I think he's a powerful guy. I think he can play really well. It's going to be a learning curve, though, in this next level. And then at right tackle, you got Austin Jackson, 25 years old, overall grade of PFF grade of a 60 last year. Serviceable, not great, not awful, serviceable. So it's a bunch of just serviceable pieces at this point, and a rookie who's very unknown at this level. He hasn't played, so you don't know what you're going to get with the Miami Dolphins at this point. So that's why I have them ranked 3rd. I think the Patriots offensive line, they're banking on health more. With the Dolphins, you have youth, so there's room to grow with some of these guys. Patrick Paul, Jonas Savaiinaea. There's a lot of growth. Austin Jackson. So there's a lot of growth that can be had with this offensive line. Moving into the second team, ranked number 2, I have the Buffalo Bills. And they're a very consistent offensive line. They've been playing together for many years at this point. Left tackle, you got Deion Dawkins, 31 years old, has been a staple on that offensive line for many, many years. Tough run blocker, good pass blocker, leader on that offensive line. Got a PFF grade of a 72.9, solid, gets the job done over there as a vocal leader on that offensive line and in that locker room. Great player. Then you get to left guard, David Edwards, 28 years old, PFF grade of a 63.8. Another solid player, gets the job done, serviceable left guard. Then you get to center, Connor McGovern, not the Connor McGovern that was with the Jets, a different one. But this guy's 27 years old, PFF grade of 69.6, solid center, gets the job done, does what he needs to, and Josh Allen loves having him as a center. They have a good relationship with each other. Then you get to right guard, Osiris Torrance, 25 years old, 54.9 PFF grade. There's a lot of things he needs to work on. He does struggle in the pass game, can get pushed up and blown back every now and again. Inconsistent in the run game as well. Still young, though. Still a lot of improvement that can be made at the right guard position. Then at right tackle, you got Spencer Brown. Similar to Deion Dawkins, very serviceable right tackle, solid right tackle, good in the pass game, good in the run game. You have 2 bookend tackles, which is solid. And the great thing about the Bills' offensive line, they might not have the big names and stuff like that, but they have consistency. These guys have been together the longest out of any of these offensive lines in the AFC East. So they know their mentalities. They know the calls. They know everything that has to go in with this offense. So when it comes to consistency, they're the most consistent offensive line in the AFC East, in my opinion. But talent-wise, I think, honestly, and you guys could call me a homer if you want, I think the New York Jets have the best offensive line in the AFC East and one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. Left tackle, you got Olu Fashanu. 22 years old, was a rookie last year coming from Penn State, PFF grade of a 61.2. Now, that consistency, he was bumped into right tackle, has played a little bit of guard as well. They had him at guard at one point. Then they moved him into his natural position at left tackle, and he looked amazing. He looked really, really good. The problem, and he dealt with this a little bit in college, injuries. Can he stay healthy? That's the biggest thing. And going into an AG type of offense that you look at with the Detroit Lions, where he was last year, and Tanner Engstrand as our offensive coordinator, we're going to want to run the ball. He's a great pass blocker, and he's improving in the run game. He needs to take that next step to be a solid pass or run blocker as well and be an overall really good tackle. I think he's got that in him. Health is a big thing. He needs to be able to stay healthy. And can he be the next DeBrickashaw Ferguson for the Jets? I'm really hoping so. I hope he can be better than that. He has the talent to do that. Now, can he just stay healthy to be able to do that? Then you got a guy who I really love, is a heartbeat on this offense. It's left guard John Simpson. Got him from Baltimore. And a lot of Jets fans were like, who the heck is this guy coming from there? And he came over. He had a ton of penalties with the Ravens. Remember, they have Lamar Jackson as their quarterback. Amazing quarterback, one of the best in the league. But he does scramble a lot. He can hold on to the ball a little bit sometimes. And John Simpson was at the fault of a lot of holding penalties. And a lot of caught down, running down the field early before the pass was thrown. So he dealt with a lot of injuries when he was with the Ravens. Came over here, and that was fixed right away. He had a PFF grade of a 77.3, one of the best left guards in football last year. And physical guy, amazing in the run game. Physical, tenacious, tough. Really great. And then getting into it. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Coming in. Let me see. Getting back to it. Sorry about that. Get into it. We get into Joe Tippmann at center. I love Joe Tippmann. They say there's what is it called? A competition with Josh Myers. I don't believe it. I think Joe Tippmann is an amazing center, and I think he's getting better and better. Solid in the run game, getting better in the pass game. Had some issues early on with snaps, but that improved as the season went on with Aaron Rodgers. I think Justin Fields loves him as well. So there's that. He's 24 years old, only getting better. Had a PFF grade of a 73.4. One of the better centers in the league. I think he can be a top 10 center to a top 5 center as his career goes on. Then we get into right guard Elijah Vera Tucker, 26 years old, PFF grade of a 77.7. Dealt with some injuries last year, but coming back from an injury as well. He is a mauler, guys. He is a tough son of a gun. Very good run blocker, very good pass blocker as well. Now coming for a full season off of that big injury he had 2 years ago. I think he is going to be amazing. I think he's going to be an all-pro type of guard. Be ready for him to improve and be one of the better guards in football. Then, one of the very, very impressive tackles coming into it. Jets drafted right tackle Armand Membu. Physical specimen from Missouri. One of the better tackles in football. Came out of nowhere, really. And from Missouri, he was very, very unspoken about in the beginning of the season. Then when the combine hit and he showed all the speed and the power and everything, a lot of people, and like myself and a couple of analysts, were very high on this guy. Got more impressed as time went on. Now he's a Jet, and this is the type of offense you want him in, a run-heavy offense, which I think they're going to be. And no joke, his pass blocking is good as well. So he's an overall solid right tackle. Now, can it translate from Missouri to the NFL? I'm hoping so. I really hope he can strive to be really, really good so we can have two bookend tackles for years to come. This is an offensive line group that can stick together for years and be solid for a long, long time. Armand Membu, PFF grade last year, 85. That's really, really good. And I'm hoping that translates into the NFL. where the Jets have a top 5 type of O-line, which I think they can have. But on paper right now, they're the best, in my opinion, in the AFC East by a landslide, hands down. But that is my power rankings for the AFC East offensive line groups. This is the last episode before the live stream on Saturday night. Make sure you join that live stream. I'm always excited to live stream 9 o'clock on Saturdays Eastern time. It's always so much fun for you guys to come in, just chat it up, talk, think about what the power rankings are like. Let me know what you guys think about my power rankings in this video. And again, like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. I'm really happy to make these videos, and I'm really glad you guys are enjoying them as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the Jets Ward. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.